Her name was Amal Khalil. She was a journalist in southern Lebanon. Yesterday, she took shelter in a building after an Israeli airstrike. Israel struck that building too, and she was trapped alive under rubble. And then, for 4 hours, Israel made sure nobody could reach her. Here's what happened. Amal Khalil and freelance photographer Zainab Faraj were covering the war in the southern village of Atiri. An Israeli strike hit a car near them, killing 2 people. The journalists ended up running into a nearby building for shelter. About an hour later, Israel struck that building, and both journalists were buried under rubble. Faraj was eventually pulled out alive with a head wound and taken to surgery. Khalil was still trapped, and for the next 4 hours, every attempt to reach her was blocked. How come? Well, let me tell you. A drone dropped a sound grenade on the rescue team, forcing them to flee. An airstrike then hit the road connecting Atiri to the nearest town, cutting off ambulance access. And then the Red Cross had to wait for Israeli authorization to re-enter the site, or otherwise risk being bombed themselves. When the rescuers finally reached Khalil, she was dead. Lebanon's health ministry said Israel had pursued the journalists by targeting the building they were sheltered in. The Committee to Protect Journalists meanwhile said that this may constitute a war crime. And then the committee added this detail. Khalil had received a direct death threat attributed to the Israeli military in September 2024. Lebanon's prime minister, responding to the incident, said targeting journalists and blocking rescue teams are no longer isolated incidents but an established method. He called them war crimes. Amal Khalil had been covering the war since 2023. She survived the last one, and she didn't survive the ceasefire. And the people who tried to save her were bombed, grenaded, and shot at while they tried to dig her out.